Days was upon us, but it turned out it was just a disoriented old lady in a champagne-colored Toyota Avalon, crashing into my world like DMB circa 1996.
There is no hope for us, and I'm sorry. I've never been one to give that type of a message or try to spread that. Maybe I'll get over it, guys. But I just went through torment and hell, and it's giving me nightmares. There's no one to help us. Everyone's covering it up, and I just can't take it anymore, guys. I cannot take the chemistry.
I'll grab it and follow it.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm still a flat earther. True and true.
You're a wormy sucker, you know that? No! Oh! How could you say that?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, fellow flat earth friends. We have
Just turn it off. I'll get later as a snack.
Curious as to your commercial that you have on TV. I think it's saying the world isn't flat, and I totally took offense to that.
Oh, come on, what are you saying?
David 136, let's go get some of my vehicle.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome here. Is Joe here? Did you make it in?
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty, Joe. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and take us away with this world premiere featurette of At the Blind Spot.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joe.
What'd you say?
Give us an
My phone's acting
introduction
stupid. Oh,
to At the Blind
Hey.
Spot. We got David here and Harry Cooper.
Yeah.
So
all right. Hey everybody, this is Mental Vision Games Joe with the game stuff. On here with Theory Blind Man, the Whizzle Dizzle, and David from My True Sound, and the original but not exclusive Harry from Purple Jam. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Nice to be here.
Yeah, I checked out your YouTube this morning, Harry. It was pretty cool, man. But you did a lot of laughing and not a whole lot of talking.
Oh, yeah. Well, I blame my flatmate Connor for that. So.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah,
He was going nuts. I know you guys were you guys recording stuff for the game this morning or what?
Yeah, we were just tracking some I guess some voice acting, some boos and cheers for audio poems coming out next
Okay.
week. So.
Cool. I know everybody's excited, man. So, and how are you doing, David?
I'm quite okay. I've been sick for a couple of days, wishing I didn't have the coronavirus of those. And it seems the result was negative, so still alive.
Yeah.
Pretty tired thanks to full-time renovations at home, but quite okay. Can't complain. In
How
any case.
are you doing, Whistler?
I'm doing good.
Whistler.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm doing good, thank you. And also, just let you know, Inna is here.
Oh, hi, Ignace here.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Ignace.
Hey, hi.
Hi, Ignace.
So, who's here?
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good on you.
Is he there?
We got Harry Cooper from Pitch Black,
Am I?
David Oliva from My True Sound, and yourself.
Okay. So Ignace didn't show up?
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to leave and come back, Joe, because if you can't hear him, he's been talking. So
Oh, okay. I'll be back.
this is the one issue apparently that still exists with StreamYard is the mobile
Yeah,
connectivity. in the chat, independently blind. Welcome, good sir. Hope you enjoy the show. It's going to be a little bit of a gamey, techie, talk type of show. So yeah. So how's it going over there, Igna?
Pretty good. It's definitely been a couple of interesting weeks.
Oh yeah. Oops. Here we go. Joe's device is not connected. And there we go. Okay, try it now, Joe.
Hello, hello.
Okay, there you go.
All right, hey Igna, how you doing, buddy?
Cool.
Pretty good on you.
Hanging in there. Hanging in there. So did Igna already introduce himself?
Briefly, go ahead and do the detailed version.
Igna is Mental Vision's audio guy. Go ahead and let us know what you're about, Igna.
So I am, as Joe said, Mental Vision's sound designer. I'm the one responsible for pretty much a bunch of the sounds that you hear in the Circus Master, the guns, the enemies,
power-ups.
Yeah, power-ups. It has been quite a lot of work, but it's definitely pretty. It's definitely very satisfying.
Yeah, it's fun. Hey, Harry.
Plus,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, that plus it's pretty fun as well.
Hey, Harry. You said Connor was going to come on with you. Is he here too?
He's going to pop in and out, I believe. He's got a little bit of script writing to do, but he'll probably come and say hello at some point.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, I kind of wanted to do this because we wanted last time all the three of us were with Theory of Blind Man. We decided maybe we do this like once a month kind of thing, just to kind of keep the gamers informed on what we're doing and try to be as transparent as possible. So, when people come out to purchase our video games, they don't feel like we're strangers to them,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel very many developers out there have ever done anything like this before. So it's kind of neat, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I know My True Sound has a ton of fans that would love to come on and listen to Dave chat because he's an interesting fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. So
what's the topic today?
Topic is, I guess we could start off by letting everybody know what we're working on at the moment, and then we can go from there. So, do you want to start off, Harry, or since you're the new guy on the totem pole?
Yeah, sure, I can go.
Okay.
So, what's taking up the majority of my time, because it's being released on Friday, all things being equal, is Audio Pong, which is sort of set within the Pitch Black universe, but it's very tongue-in-cheek.
It's like a side game, right? For
yeah, pretty much. So there'll be like a mini version of it in the arcade and city level of the full Pitch Black game, but we're also releasing it separately. Yeah. Other than that, we've just launched this first sort of sewer build level to Kickstarter backers at tier 3 and above.
Yeah.
So doubtless I'm going to have lots and lots of things to work out after we get some feedback on that.
Yeah.
And then next month we're releasing a game called Sounds of Eden, which still has a lot to do. So that's sort of
the Pong is it for iOS or is it just for CPU or what?
So it's going to be on iOS, on Google Play Store, and on PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I got a notification about it through the donation thing, but
cool.
But I haven't got a chance to look at it yet, so we'll see if I'll be able to check it out or not.
Cool. Excellent.
All right. You want to go, Dave, or do you want me to go?
No, I could go.
Okay.
So we are actually working on different things with 3 different teams.
Okay.
We get the help quite much from students, so we are translating audio wizards into Spanish. We found a nice voice actor, and he's now recording all the levels. and we will try a different monetization system with it. So the game will be free until for quite many levels, and then it will be in-app purchases. So we want to check, does it sell more, or at least does it get more downloads that when it is €5 a copy.
Yeah.
And I suppose we'll be online within 2 months or something. Then we are working with a multiplayer version of Audio Wizards. So the idea is that you are in a maze and you can play against 3 buddies. So it's 4 playing in the same arena. It's kind of a maze, and you are one of the distortions. And at this moment, we almost have a working prototype. At least the networking works. We can play now from 4 different computers connect to a server.
Oh, cool.
And let's see. I hope that within 1.5 months we can launch the alpha version. We will try to make some testing with real people, and let's see what it comes. We are not in a hurry, so let's go bit by bit. And then our main project, like that is done with the students, what I told already. But now the ones that are getting, let's say, the core team, it's working in a new game which is called Kilta.
Okay.
And it's a different type of game of what we have done before. It's called Manager Auto Battler game. So basically, you are the owner of a guild, and you recruit soldiers and characters that will fight. Then you give them some items, and then you put them to fight, and then the algorithm will determine did you win or not, and then you move to the next phase and next phase and next phase. And the guys are very excited. The game includes visuals for sure, but it's going to be fully accessible.
Cool.
And it will be for PC only.
Okay.
And let's see. And we will do early access, most probably within 2-3 months, and then the final launch should be by September, October.
Okay.
So those are the news.
All right. So who did you hire to do your voice acting for the Spanish?
It's a guy called Christian, and he's well known in the community because he has been doing a lot of audiobooks.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he has experience, and I think he has gotten quite well into the role, into the character of Sound a Man. And let's see what it comes out. We only got 4 levels, like already dubbed from 25, so still there is a way to go. But I like his voice. It was very difficult. We got at least 25, perhaps 25 voice actors apply for the task, and it was quite challenging to choose because I had some kind of predetermined idea of what voice I wanted, and it was difficult to get it.
I bet. Yeah. I always get lucky when I run into somebody who I need help with, the game and stuff. I just been getting lucky, So
Rich Beardsley in the chat asks, do you take beta testers? I'm not sure exactly who he's referring to, but if you guys, Harry, David, if you have a location where people can go and maybe apply, or I don't know how the process goes, but if you want to let them know how that works, that'd be cool.
Absolutely. All our games have been beta tested, and it's a must. And we always look. We normally make it public in audiogames.net and Applebee's. But absolutely, I will send you some invitation when it's the time.
Yeah, I did also. I did three rounds of beta testing actually for Circus Master, but we're not going to be doing that unless we get another game going. But yeah, we're done with beta testing. What about you, Harry?
Sorry, I had a bite of some food.
No, you can never
Dinner
taste.
time.
He's drinking his tea because he likes the tea.
I do like a tea. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be doing some testing. It won't be of the full game. It'll be of bits of the game, because much easier to have smaller sections and stuff. And we're kind of developing each level in its own sort of, I guess, Unity file. So yeah, if you get in touch with us, we do have a lot of big lists of people, and we'll probably offer it to Kickstarter backers first, because obviously they've supported the project. But nevertheless, we will be looking for beta testers in the future.
We'll start with you, Harry. How can people contact you if they want to be more involved, or at least get updates on what you're doing?
For updates, social media stuff is the best. Twitter is probably what we're most active on, but Facebook, Instagram, if you use it, we've got a Discord server. If you just give us a Google, we'll come up.
Okay.
That's a pitch black, a dusk light story.
Absolutely.
On Facebook and Twitter, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That key phrase, if you just search that, everything will pop up for you.
Right. What about you, my buddy David?
What was the question? Sorry.
How can people find out about your projects and stuff if they want to apply for beta testing or something? How would they reach you?
Well, I think the best for us is that they reach ones we are looking for. So if somebody sends an email now, perhaps then it's lost in translation. It just get lost. The best is to apply when we have the beta testing coming, and we will always make it public in applebees.com and audiogames.net.
Okay. Yeah.
And we'll always put it in there, and it always has worked fine.
You do that. You do that on your Twitter too. Like when you guys are looking for something, you always post on Twitter or Facebook also. Yes.
I think for me it's important to really time it. So when we look, then we get the people, and well, it's no point to ask about it when we are not ready, because then, as I say, I will lose the email.
Right.
So Joe, tell us about your news. How is it going for you?
Oh man, just busy. Right now we're I didn't know. There's so much going on in the world. I guess with India having their political uprising against the new prime minister, and people were doing some crazy stuff over there with the public transportation and rioting and being stupid, and then that, and then we had some family emergencies with the game developer team, and so people just things were getting crazy, and that's why it's taken so long. Finally, we got updates ready to go, and I did the testing this last week, and I gave permission to go ahead and launch, but then I had to change my mind because when I did the Twitter login, it wasn't accessible, and the actual email username login wasn't accessible either. And so the only way to access the stuff was to turn off your voiceover and have somebody help you do it. And I said, if I'm a 30-year-old or 25-year-old, I don't want somebody to help me just to play a video game, to log into something, because it wasn't like that with Facebook.
Probably have to connect you.
And so I said, how do I cheat? How do I cheat this? And there's a way to cheat the Twitter, and then we fixed the email thing, but we're gonna have to. I thought Twitter was better at better at accessibility, and I guess when it comes to a third-party login, their stuff isn't accessible. So we're holding off on updates until we get that straightened out. And I was guaranteed by my project manager that they would have it under control. I've been blowing up Twitter all weekend, and I haven't gotten a response back from their development side yet. How to make the login more accessible. But yeah, I was promised by my game developer project manager that they would have it figured out and updates would be available by Thursday. So that's it. And then off we go to, I have a call with the team tonight to negotiate for chapter 3, and then we go on from there. So
how does that negotiation process work? And by the way, really quick, let's do another microphone check because I think Igna is having some connection problems. You guys there?
Joe's here.
Is he gone?
Harry?
Again?
It's Connor, guys. I've just stepped in. Harry's had to
Hey,
Harry's had to step out for a sec. How you guys doing?
Way to mess with the blind guys.
I'm sneaking all over.
It's not Harry, it's Connor. Hey Connor, never met you before, but thank you for joining us.
No worries. Good to see you. Good to see you guys.
He's always good for a laugh.
Yeah. So I've been told anyway.
David, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, Igna, are you still there? I guess not. You're gonna have to log out and log back in.
Yeah, just couldn't step out and step back in again. Anyway, what is that process like when you talk about these negotiations?
Well, the company, since I work for I contracted out to team, so they have a financial person, and then the project manager, sub him, they talk about how many hours it's going to take, and then what costs are involved with that, and then blah blah. They add it up, and then they shoot a number at me, and I say, screw that, no. Here's my number, and then we meet somewhere in the middle. Pretty much how it works, and then we go on.
And that's just for the development part of it, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Since I do, I'm the creator. I create the characters, and Igna creates the sound, and then we try to get some music, which we already have now, thanks to In Darkness, and a buddy of mine from Zapsplat, Mr. Allen. McAllister, yeah, I think it's McKinney, Alan McKinney, yeah, and he did some music for chapter 3, and then obviously Josh Alexander, the voice actor for CMR, the circus master voice, he wrapped it up with some surprises, and he's already been paid, and so it's pretty much just up to them, and Igna's got a couple more sounds to do, I think, for some new stuff, but other than that, I think most of it's all done.
Cool. Connor, since it's still Connor, right? You guys didn't switch.
It is. Okay. Yeah, still here.
Marco.
What's your role as far as Pitch Black goes?
So I'm the narrative director, so I handle the script writing, the casting, all the sessions, editing dialogue. I mean, we all do a bit of everything really, because we all kind of cross over. We all met on our master's degree for music production, so we're all sound guys. And then my undergrad was creative writing, so I thought I'd actually use that degree that I've got. So mainly script writing, if I'm honest, but a lot of other stuff I've composed for the game, and at the minute I'm writing, it's kind of like a lore building short story series. It's like an audio book comprised of chapters that concern with the how Dusklight came to be Dusklight, what the triggering events, the key players in that, because I mean, who doesn't love lore? And it's fully casted. It's fully binauralized, so we fully spatialized everything.
Wow.
It's really cool. The first episode is actually released. If you guys want to check that out, it's on our YouTube. And it's pretty good, but what kind of missed the trick really. What I'm thinking is, okay, the rest are going to be fully casted. I'm going to write more with sound in mind. So instead of fitting sound to said text, I'm just writing the text around the idea of incorporating sound in there. So it's going to, it's super interesting. Really fun.
Are you and Harry flatmates?
We are. We just moved into Nottingham. I don't know whether you guys will have heard of Nottingham. If you haven't, if you've heard of Robin Hood. Yeah. So I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him, unfortunately, but
the sheriff.
We are the sheriff. I'm the sheriff. Harry is not the sheriff.
The sheriff.
So yeah, we've just moved in. We've got a pretty cool setup. We've got a drum kit, 7 guitars, keys, everything.
Nice.
Everything.
How do you guys get any work done?
How do we get any word? Oh, we don't. We
Yeah.
just do a podcast.
You guys have too much. You guys have too much fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's very distracting. So I need to get out myself because I've got my Xbox here, I've got my PS4 here. We've got just too many things to distract me with. Even my work desk has got like 3 keyboards on it, so it's not even a work desk. It's just like a keyboard stand at the minute.
Well, they have Apple every year. They have the WWDC. It's the World Game Developer Conference. And they send out. I think they sent out invitations. I think this month, but so I hope that I get one, and I hope David gets one, so I can go. It's in It's in outside of San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
So if you guys get to go next year after you guys launch,
yeah, I mean, I'm there.
We'll have to go to the pub and meet the drunk outside the bar.
Yeah, for sure. Like the pub there.
Wanna fight?
Classic.
Right. Really quick, let me go through the chat. We got a couple messages. Standing the Win is here. Hello and blessings. You too, of course. Mark Brown. Good evening from the United Kingdom. Good day to you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Spot on.
Yeah. In darkness, all wings report in. Red 9 standing by. In darkness, Red 10 standing by.
I just dropped a bomb on about In Darkness. So I hope Corey goes back and listens to it if he just got here.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he gave you the permission, I'm sure he knows the news.
Yeah.
Hold on, Igna. I'll be right there. He keeps getting dropped. So.
Oh shit.
Yep. So that's it for comments. Thank you guys for coming in. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay, Igna, add to stream. You there?
Michael.
Man, we had this issue with him last time too.
Yeah. It could be his signal.
Yeah, I think.
Since he's on campus.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
is David still here? I haven't heard him say anything in a while.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right.
Connor, we heard from Harry a while back when I first interviewed him about how he really got into it. Could you give us a little, Cliff Note version of how you got into blind gaming specifically?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of, completely out of the blue, if I'm honest. We were all, so me, myself, Harry, and our other colleague, Jordan. As I said, we all met on the master's degree for music production. So we had access to ambisonic rooms, huge, a room just filled with like 40 speakers. So we started making Yeah, for sure. We started learning about it and then making our own soundscapes. It was one of our assignments. And Harry kind of got thinking, how could we apply this in a really fun sense? So we started thinking about, what that kind of I can hear you.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, so we got thinking, how can we, what can we do with this? Because it's something that hasn't really, it's obviously been explored. I know you guys know a lot about it. But that's it really. That's it, if I'm honest. It's not as glamorous.
How did you guys come up with the company name Purple Jam?
Well, Purple Jam,
I think that's probably like a bachelor pad one late night drunk type of invention.
Purple Jam. That's.
Were you guys at like a donut shop or something? And
we weren't. Harry actually used to own a record label, and I used the term very loosely. He used to own a record label called Purple Jam, and Harry seems to be obsessed with the color purple, and I'm not sure of his opinions on jam, but we thought we'd just we jam it together in the color purple. So there you go.
Nice.
Right, Harry's just returned, guys. So I'm gonna get back to writing some script. It was a pleasure meeting you all.
It's good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Nice
hope to hear from you again soon.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
See you.
Right. So Igna, what have you been working on lately?
So pretty much only a couple of in-school projects, and I'm thinking of how to do a couple of some for CMR as well.
Okay. What? Oh, I don't want to give away too much, so I probably won't want to talk about that. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah. But pretty much, I have been working on a documentary here in campus and a couple of other projects, recording a couple of sounds. Yeah.
Cool. Because you're doing the live sounds now, right? You're recording live sounds.
Yeah.
That's cool. That'll make it more interesting when you do stuff for CMR. You know, it'll sound more realistic. That's cool. That's cool. So, what was your take on? Because I know everybody's ready for the new updates, since you and I are the only ones that have tested it besides the development in India. But what did you think about the updates?
They're great. I feel like the target has been widened to the point where shooting is relatively easy.
Yeah. Okay, don't give away too much. I don't want to surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know I gave away some more free stuff, so people can't complain. Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a bunch of improvements since the last version.
Yeah, and so we took everybody's criticisms into play and made adjustments therefore. So, anyway, so what have you been working on, Dara? I know you've been busy.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not used to hearing my first name. Oh man.
Well, I keep wanting to call you Whistler instead of Whistler. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Shoot. Well, okay. So most recent news really is just the whole launch of the Daily Dose. Its sole entity. So
with
I'm helping
Steve and Pam, right?
Yeah, Steve Scott and Pamela Dewey's, or as we like to call Pam. What else?
Are you still looking for a new co-host to replace Pam because she doesn't think she's interesting enough or something, right?
Well, I mean, you know,
volunteer.
Yeah, I mean, if someone comes around that maybe sounds like Southern accent or Australian accent or whatever, just it all depends on the personality, really. Pam has no problem with it, so it just depends.
Yeah. She likes to be in the background.
Yeah.
I think she's not really good with this. She doesn't like the spotlight so much.
Yep. I also just started putting up my audio poetry again.
Yeah, I checked it out this morning. It was pretty good.
Thanks.
I liked it. I think I was the first one to view it and the first one to like it. So I was like, yeah.
And the reason why I started doing that is because it was a build up for an interview that I'm going to be doing later today on another channel called The Mixed Bag. Okay. So yeah, she'll be interviewing me about my poetry. So
what channel is that
on? Blending the Blind and Sighted.
Okay. So the original one, right?
The original what?
The blending the blind and sighted.
What do you mean by original?
The one before the original one on Facebook. Before you got involved, the same one?
No, it's the same one.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll check that out. What time is that?
1:30 p.m. Pacific time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Rich Beardsley wants to know, so will the update be coming Thursday the 4th?
That's what we are planning on.
Hopefully.
I don't like that word hopefully, but it depends on if we can get Twitter to help us make it more accessible, so you don't have to have mommy and daddy. You don't have to call your mommy and daddy when you're a 30-year-old person just wanting to play a damn video game. I got turn your voiceover off. I found a cheat for it, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to explain to 95, 96 countries, hey, turn off your voiceovers. Swipe up twice to go to the bottom of the screen and double tap the bottom right corner and turn voiceover back on. It's like, oh my god.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
I have to do that when I post a chat to YouTube. I kind of turn my voiceover off, double tap the lower middle screen, and then I double tap back in my the comment box is ready for me to edit, and then
Yeah, I just double tap and hold on my YouTube. I can leave voiceover on.
It doesn't let me do that. I don't know why.
That's kind of silly that you would think developers of CMR would have that in mind about that accessibility issue.
They weren't thinking about it. They thought maybe it'd be okay to have a warning that says, You know, if you have problems logging in, give your phone to somebody, a stranger, and have them figure it out for you. I don't want a stranger. Right. I don't want people having access to my passwords and whatnot.
Exactly.
So, nah. And for the email login, you just put your email, probably the one you use for iOS, you know, and then you have to create your own password for CMR. So, and then it'll ask you if you want your keychain to,
What does it need that information for anyway? Why can't you just play the game?
Because it's the server thing to keep an accurate accounting of what items you have, how many coins you have, how much money you spend. And Apple's not going to be able to keep account because they know that you spent money, you know, because you'll get an email that says, hey, Apple receipt for this, whatever.
Right.
But they don't know what you spent the money on. So our server keeps the item list of what you have, how much coins you have left, and how much how many power-ups you have.
Is that just to
whatever.
Keep a smaller download version? Is that the reason why you chose to basically have everything on the server?
If you don't log out, then you never have to worry about it. But if say you get a new phone, you're kind of screwed. So, because you have to,
that's interesting.
Log back in using a different device, and it might if you don't have your your login saved, then you'll lose all your stuff. So it's just a way to keep everything. Apple will say, yeah, you have this much money that you spent, but they don't know what the hell you spent it on.
Interesting.
So that's what we had to use a different server for that.
Although from what I know, it used to be a different way. Apple used to keep track of, you spent X and you spent this and this amount on this.
Right. It seems like Apple, their mile-long highway of servers has kind of run out of storage or something.
Yeah, I think it's more like they don't
want to be responsible for
They're widening their control more to the developers.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. But it makes a visually impaired person go, why do you need this? I don't need it on a different game, So
yeah.
Apple didn't come out and say, hey, we're changing shit, so expect developers to want this information because we're not going to keep track of your in-app purchases and your item list. So
yeah.
Rich said, I have never had any problems with third-party Twitter logins. Oh, that was it.
I don't know. It was complicated for me. I got pissed off. So, what about you, David? Have you been having any issues with people logging into your stuff, using Twitter or Facebook or anything?
No. Well, in our case, it was pretty easy because it was one-time payment. So then Apple didn't force us to do any of those things. But actually, when we launch now the Audio Wizards Spanish version, let's see what issues.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have an issue. I don't think you'll have an issue with in-app purchase stuff because if they already have a Twitter login and they've been using a Twitter login, then they don't have to re-log in. You know what I mean? So it should be all right that way. But they might have like a update, I don't know. But yeah, Twitter's being a pain in the butt for some reason. I don't know why it's not accessible for, especially if we're categorized as in our, CMR's categorized as a, an accessibility, game. So why wouldn't Twitter, help us out with that?
I mean, in that case, people can just use their email, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do that.
Twitter help somebody.
Help them build a route, man. Quit making your shit so difficult. But yeah, Facebook was easy for me. It didn't take me very long to, I didn't have to have anybody help me log in because it opened up the Facebook app, and then I could accept agree, and that's it. and I wasn't dimmed. The accept button wasn't dimmed. But where Twitter is now, you can read all the privacy and the terms and stuff, and then when you go to the end where it says accept, it's dimmed. I'm like, what the hell?
I mean, the
read screen. You need to read all.
Yeah, well, if I turn voiceover off and I swipe up once with one finger, because it won't do the three finger swipe to go to the bottom of the screen, unless I have voiceover turned off and swipe up one time. Then I can tap the right corner twice, double tap the right bottom corner, and then turn voiceover back on. And it says I've clicked accept and now I'm logged in. I'm like, come on, man. Nobody wants to do that shit.
I mean, there might be a workaround, maybe like a combination of dragging your finger, or I don't know, like maybe a 4-finger single tap near the bottom of the screen or something.
I don't know. Twitter just makes it easier, so where we can swipe down with 3 fingers, swipe up with 3 fingers to go to the bottom of the page or something, or just keep the highlight, read this, check this box, and then double tap the accept button. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is the problem is that people nowadays really don't bother reading the terms and conditions. They're like, whatever, and they just click accept.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you don't accept it, you can't use it. So they're just like, well, whatever, I have to accept it.
Yeah.
Right. But I did read read the terms and privacy, and it still didn't let me. It didn't. The accept button wasn't highlighted until I turned voiceover off. Like, wow. It was stupid. So
enjoy the pulled pork barbecue standing. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Have a great day. I will give, Rich says, I'll give Twitter credit though, because they did add image description thing a few years ago.
Yeah. That's a good point, I guess.
The whole image, yeah, I mean, that's a long time coming, and it really, I don't know if anybody else knows here, but I did a couple tutorial videos on Facebook images and how we can add descriptions after the fact, alt text basically, and so they're getting better and better. Social media in general is getting better about it, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So, hey, Dave, you said earlier you guys were working on a game. What's the name of the game that you were talking about that you guys are working on? It's called
Kilta.
How do you spell that?
Kilta. Kilta.
Sounds like my kind of game.
Kind of.
It's actually
an interesting title.
It's a Finnish word, and yeah, it's like this kind of. It's like this tavern, like where people goes and get some booze in the older times. So, but yeah, we still didn't yet talk about it much. But soon we will send some info, because we will do an early access. We're actually thinking quite much, Harry, about doing a Kickstarter, but campaign. But we have a problem. Finland doesn't allow companies to do Kickstarters, because there is some issues with taxing and stuff. So it's not it's not allowed. And then if you want to do a Kickstarter, you actually need to go around and do it from another country, and that will be like breaking the law. Sure. I'm a Spanish guy that doesn't like to break the law. Sure. So we decide to do a early access, and actually that will be very, very good, I think, in the way that we will get feedback from the players about what is good and what is bad in the game. So it will be kind of a long beta testing.
Yes.
So let's see. Let's see if it works out.
Did you look at the other crowdfunding platforms? Indiegogo and other ones?
Yes, we did. And actually, Indiegogo, for some reason, it's possible in Finland. But I don't know. we decide with the guys that we go to with the early access, and let's see, because it will be a PC game, so Steam actually supports quite nicely the early access, and let's see.
Yeah, the only issue with Steam is accessibility.
Yeah,
I know,
horrible.
I know, but
Horrible,
perhaps that's the thing that we can change. So
They
actually,
want-
we
I think-
decide
yeah.
that
I was-
the next game it's going to be like just a normal game that will be fully accessible.
Right.
We
I heard
somehow thought that if
from
we
Jeff-
want to call the attention about blind community, perhaps we should do games that are playable for everybody, not only focusing in audio.
I heard from Jesse Anderson, BGFH, said that Steam. He had been talking to some people from Steam, and they're actually trying to make their platform more accessible. So they're working on it.
They've been saying that for
Working on
2 years.
I know, but that's slow progress is still progress. Hey, Connor, I was or not Connor. Sorry, Harry. Harry, I was talking to David earlier, and we were talking about Pitch Black, and he asked me if Pitch Black was going to have a red light district or not.
Yes.
And I said,
Grand Theft Auto.
I said, I don't know. You have to ask him on the at the blind spot.
I mean, it's something we've obviously considered.
Dude, okay, imagine this. You walk into a kilta, okay? You walk into a kilta and you can go in the back room, and not only can you choose, if you're a male character, you can choose a female, but you can be gender inclusive and offer the full spectrum for everybody.
Nice.
Oh,
I like it.
Well, then,
Even if they identify as a helicopter, you got helicopters.
But very attractive
they-
helicopters.
Yes, very.
you're gonna have to put a
Big
you're gonna have to-
forward bulging windows.
have to put a
That's
caution-
what I like in a
you're gonna have to put-
helicopter.
You're gonna have to put a caution on your game that says, if you're getting interrupted by your mom, just tell her not to bother you when you're cleaning your room.
You have to buy like tube socks every other day or something in the game.
I told you I had to bother you when I'm cleaning my room.
Steam
fun.
isn't all that bad once you learn it. Like, dude, I don't know. Then you must be a magician Steam user, because that thing wants me to throw my computer out the window. I've sat down for hours upon hours trying to figure it out.
Well, if there's somebody in our community who knows how to use it, then they should make a YouTube video to teach us how to do it.
Well, that's why there is no video, because everybody's just like,
Nobody knows how to use
well, I figured it out. No, you had someone help you.
And I can't find out how to do it on my cell phone, so I just
that's
gave
even
up
worse.
Because my Apple computer's down.
Yeah, it's like Discord. I've been wanting to use. There's so many content creators that I follow that you can have like private chats on their Discord servers. I'm like, and of course we've been fighting with Discord to get accessibility on that.
Yeah, they do notice when you've got a screen reader running. I found Discord does. I don't know about other features, but that's at least, it shows that they've thought about. They're probably trying to implement if they haven't already.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know our listeners are all to answer this question, so I'll start off with Igna, if he's still here. Igna, are you still there? Marco?
Yeah, I'm here.
When you're not developing for CMR, what games do you play? What's your top 2 games right now that you play?
Oof.
Working?
I would say Eurofly and Scrolling Battles Pro, which I recently got into.
Is that iOS or is that what? What platform is that on?
No, that's PC.
PC. Okay. I've never heard of those. Okay.
Anybody play Echo of or Escape from Tarkov?
Nope.
Check it out.
What's it called?
That has some amazing sound. I just sit there and listen to people play with my earbuds in.
What's it called?
My goodness. Escape from Tarkov.
How do you spell Tarkov?
Who knows? It's Russian.
T-A-R-K-O-V?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What about you, Harry?
He's like,
when you're not working, what games do you play?
Honestly, I don't remember time I'm not working. Today I played about 20 minutes of Fallout New Vegas. Other than that, not a lot right now at the moment. Just because we have all these releases coming up, and Connor and I have just moved flat as well. A lot of life stuff getting in the way at the moment. So,
have you played? You or Connor played Audio Wizards or CMR yet?
No, I watched a YouTube thing of it. I think Illegally Cited might have done it, but I haven't played it myself.
Okay. What do you play games, David?
Well, actually, I'm pretty boring guy, and I always play the same game, Uncharted multiplayer.
It's called
and I play
Uncharted?
20 minutes, half an hour, mostly every day, and that's enough. I have very few time for playing, so I play that. It takes away a bit of my stress, and that's it.
Yeah.
My wife will not like
it.
That I play more than that. But actually, I have no time.
Do your kids play games?
Well, actually, the youngest one stopped 6 months ago. He said, I'm not going to play, that's boring. And then he stopped playing, and actually he didn't play anymore. He was playing quite much Fortnite at that time. And then the oldest one, he's playing some games, but I don't know, they do other things. It's not that they are like super addicted, but yeah.
Do they play Audio Wizards?
They tested, but
Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, I have played it, and I have liked it actually quite much. I think the game succeeded. And now my small kid is coming to visit my room and says, "Hey, guy, come to watch a movie with us." Now in here, actually wearing a Audio Wizards t-shirt. But
cool.
So what do you think, guys? Could I go with my son to watch a movie?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
It's kind of
Well,
our.
hey, do you think we could do this once a month? That we could come on at the blind spot and just get down and let everybody know what's going on. So
absolutely,
it'd be easier for us to get the word out to people than to have to keep up with the media and the social sites and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Have a good night, David.
Yeah. Would you like Ero to say something to the thousands of watchers that there are all around the world watching this program?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Everybody says hi.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Hey guys. So if not,
Thanks very much, David.
See you within a month.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll talk to you first Sunday of every month. We'll do this.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. See you later. Yeah.
Right,
See you.
bye. Talk to you later.
All right.
So the real question, the real question that everyone, actually me, wants to know is where the fuck is the blind version of Grand Theft Auto, guys? Come on now.
Yeah.
It's in the future project.
I'm
gonna pressure. I'm not gonna stop. This is the one game that, like I said before, if there's one game that I ever spent $100 on, it would be that if it was blind accessible.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But we'd have to make it for like Harry's doing with Pitch Black, and make it for every platform because
Well, that's
not
exactly.
everybody has an iPhone, and not everybody wants to play it on a cell phone. So they're gonna want to play it on a PC or a Mac, and so.
How's that Mac version coming?
Yeah, the Mac build is fine. We fronted it out in the builds folder. The the biggest issue I've got is I don't own a Mac, so I have to keep asking my friend to try it on his
Oh.
Mac. So it's a bit of a slow process.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a Mac build of the sewer build we just released.
Oh,
I mean,
get that.
I mean, you definitely always have the option of making a virtual machine of Mac OS and then running the game in the virtual machine of the Mac, so that you don't have to ask your friend for the Mac each time.
Yeah. That's the only. Again, that's a great plan. The only sort of thing I found with that is different Mac operating systems can be a bit. I don't know, iffy, so it sort of causes some stress there where it runs on one version and not the other.
It's much easier to run a Windows on a Mac than it is a Mac on a Windows. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, fortunately, we're developing in Unity, so rendering out a Mac build is as simple as changing what you're building to, and then it converts to Xcode sort of intrinsically, and then it's okay. Making a DMG is not very easy on a Windows PC, so we have to borrow a Mac to try and get that sorted. So yeah.
So is there a build currently that I could try with the Mac?
Yeah, man. Let me send you a link tomorrow. I'll send you a link tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Cool. I'll write a note.
I think Joe got kicked out. Let me bring him back in. Yep. All right, you're back in, buddy.
I don't know, my speaker keeps crackling. I don't know why. When you guys talk, it's like crackling. I don't know if it's my phone or what.
Get a computer.
No,
I have one, but it's down.
Yeah.
This is crackling. I don't know why.
Well, should we run down your guys' accounts and media and social media and all that stuff before we get out of here?
Sure.
No, I don't want to get bugged anymore. No. They already know my email, I'm sure.
Let's go alphabetical.
Or you can go to mentalvisiongames.com.
That's not alphabetical, Joe.
It was already on its way out before you said anything.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cool. Yeah. So we're Twitter's probably best place, and that's at Dusklight, which is DUSKLIGHT Pro PRO. Or just give us a Google. We're on Facebook and Discord, and our email is dusklightproject@gmail.com if you want to get in touch more directly.
Yeah, and if you can't get in touch get in touch with Harry through those media formats, then just go to Nottingham's Red Light District. I'm sure he's doing research there.
There you go.
Yeah, you'll find me there most weekends.
Rich Beardsley says, I think the closest thing to GTA that we have is a game called Psycho Strike. But it hasn't been updated forever. I've never heard of that one. The closest one that I've come across so far, like I said, is a combination of all your guys' games plus, oh boy,
I don't know.
Shadows of Doom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I only have the iOS platform, so if it's not on the App Store, then I probably won't be able to play it.
Get your computer working.
That's I think that's a PC game, Shades of Doom.
Yeah. Oh, Shades of Doom.
I play.
Shadows.
Yeah.
I've been playing Godville and Tank Battle.
Yes, I can get Godville.
Oh yeah.
That's about all I play.
As far as social media goes, I'm not really active on social media, but if you want to reach me personally, my email is ignatриay@gmail.com.
Cool. Maybe you guys need some sound design or some kind of sound work for a project you're working on. You hit up Ignite here.
Yeah.
No, awesome. Wait. First come, first serve. I was here first, damn it.
Yes,
I know.
Shades.
Yeah.
On the plus side, I'm pretty good at multitasking, so yeah.
I know.
Oh, no worries.
I don't want I don't want your side projects to get in the way of your quality
No,
work
no, no.
with CMR, because then I'll get yelled at for you failing.
Nah, they won't.
Cool.
All right, so
Sweet.
I guess that's it, guys. Hey, how can people get in touch with Whistle Dizzle?
The Whistle Dizzle is Whistler at theoryofblindman.com. Oh, and my new merch shop has just opened up, so I got my new design, and this stuff, the quality of these clothes are way better than Teespring.
Yeah.
I go through Spreadshirt now. But yep, that's open, so you can check it out, theoryofblindman.com/shop. Also, you can find me at the Daily Dose, facebook.com/Daily Dose Shows. We're doing the Daily Dose show there Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. So
Hey, I got a question for you before we get off your Whistle Dizzle. Hey, when you go to your merch shop, is it described like your products and stuff?
Yeah.
When you highlight it, okay.
Yep. I
So
put
it'll
all
it'll read
those in
voiceover
there.
like. Okay, cool. I have to go check it out. I haven't been on there since you first interviewed me.
Oh wow.
And there wasn't a lot of stuff there, but I was.
Oh, there's actually nothing there because they basically denied my design because it was not a PNG, and I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
PNG, what, like the image format?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's because they want a transparent background, so just like the lettering shows up, not the black background.
They never emailed me back. So when you gave me their email address, I sent them an email. Said, hey, I said Theory of a Blind Man told me to come to you guys and check out. I was interested in maybe doing some merch, and they never emailed me back. So I'm like, whatever.
Spreadshirt.
Yeah, I said. I think they said, well, that guy on Theory of Blind Man, he's a jerk. So we don't want his people coming to us.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, no, they never emailed me back, so I just figured they didn't get my email or whatever. So
Yeah, I don't remember why you wanted to contact them, so I don't know.
I was just interested to see what it would take for me to roll out a line or something like that. So,
Just all you gotta do is literally
like-
just upload your image that you want on a product.
yeah. All right, I'll check it out. I'll have to go to their website and see if I can.
They've got a phone number too that
contact
you
them
can
by
call.
phone. Yeah, I'll have to call them because they didn't answer my email. So, and I even checked my junk box and I didn't get nothing from them either. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Must
I
be
don't know.
backlogged. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. And hey, Whistle Dizzle. Thanks for doing this for us, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks everybody for showing up at the blind spot.
Sure. Take it easy,
See you
guys.
next month.
Speak to you soon.
All right.
Take care, Harry.
Yeah.
All right, Harry.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
All right,
Take
bye.
care.